Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. I'm Joelle and today I'm talking about the power of positive thinking and how mindfulness can help. Positivity has been making quite the impression these days, but is positive thinking really all it's cracked up to be, and why? And what does mindfulness have to do with it? Well, to begin with, yes, positive thinking can be really beneficial. There's been increasing research around self-efficacy and showing that our mindset has a lot to do with our success and happiness. Essentially, if we think we can do something, we are much more likely to be able to do it. And if we don't think we can do it, we tend to self-sabotage or try less hard or do any number of things to prove or support our view. You see, one of our most powerful psychological coping mechanisms exists to help us avoid what's called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the mental or emotional stress that we feel when we experience competing beliefs, values, ideas, or events. In other words, it is really important for our brains that our worldview is consistent with what we experience. Much more important than that worldview being valid or reliable. As a result, instead of worrying whether our views make sense or not, our brains seek out proof that validates the way that we see things. You see, if we can't rely on our values or beliefs, we have no sense of direction. We have no bearings, and that is not a fun feeling. But it's also why it's really hard to get out of a negative mindset once we're in it. Once we start thinking negatively, we start to seek out negative proofs, and then it's a downward spiral from there. So if you think negatively, the world around you will be negative. But if you can break that cycle and think positively, the world around you will become more positive. And breaking that cycle is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness starts by removing the dichotomy of good or bad, or negative or positive, and just gets us to look at things as they are. So our thoughts and beliefs are not inherently negative or positive. They're just mental events. They don't mean anything. And with mindfulness, we can let go of some of our attachment to them and see them that way. Next, the 7 attitudes of mindfulness also help people learn to be more patient, more open to change, less judgmental, and better at letting go throughout their day-to-day lives, so you hold on less tightly to those firmly held thoughts and beliefs. And finally, as I've mentioned before, mindfulness can help us actively and consciously rewire our brains to maintain new ways of thinking that we choose for ourselves. So if we want to be more positive, we just do more positive meditations that focus on things like compassion or loving kindness or gratitude and forgiveness and so on. And this can also include positive affirmations, and this is the reason that positive affirmations work. The more we think them and say them, the more our brains start to carve out neural pathways around them so that we more automatically think that way. Well, I hope this video has helped to explain the power of positive thinking. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a note or leave them in the comment box below. Do not forget to subscribe for more videos from Kernel of Wisdom. Have a great day and happy meditating. Bye.